Valley Club matchmaking in Cosmic Crucible sucks, and it sucked for a while, but sometimes that's a good thing. We had a 46 million punch-up in the finals of Crucible this week, and because of the huge punch-up, not all the counters that have been working this season worked, but I was also pleasantly surprised by a few of the counters that did work. So if you're ready to see how we dealt with this massive Kraken, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. This video, we're going to talk about the massive punch-up in Cosmic Crucible, how we dealt with this massive Kraken, and hopefully some of the footage, some of the counters that we use help you in your own Cosmic Crucible matches, especially if you see some of these big teams like this. But before we get to that, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. We have at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually more gameplay videos like this, question and answer videos, news videos, everything you're experiencing in Marvel Strike Force. So the finals in Cosmic Crucible came down to 2 players, myself and Brother Lizard. Brother Lizard does have a massive roster, a little over 122 million total collection power. Myself, not that big, 76 million, so about a 46 million punch-up that we had, and this is what we are dealing with as far as defense. We had this Quicksilver out of time in room 1. We had a Mercs for Money with Spider Noir and Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes in room 2. Infinity Watch in room 3, Spider Society in room 4, Superior 6 in room 5, and this Extreme X-Men team in room 6. All right, in the first room we tackled was stage 4, Spider Society with Black Knight in this room. And I thought we could do a sacrifice team because we had a pretty strong defensive setup. So I went in with this Invaders, just to try to get that Black Knight exhausted, and yeah, it worked. All we needed to do is lose that fight, and we did. Next thing we brought in, we actually had to cancel this combat because the fight went so bad. Ended up using the Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes ability block on the wrong character. Usually it's the right character, but with a punch-up this big, it ended up being the wrong character because of the damage. So then we took an exact same fight, switched up a few. I was very worried that I would not be able to clear this room because we were using the exact same team. I was hoping maybe I could take out a few members, but we actually did get the full clear or the full win. Let's go take a look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and lots of buffs on the enemy team. We start off with the Lizard ultimate, removing all the buffs except for Penny and Black Knight. Unfortunately, the taunt doesn't come up. We rewind this middle section here. Normally we want to rewind Peter B, Penny, or Peter B and Pav. Because of the placement, not right now. This is where we put the ability block on Pav. When we did the first battle, he got his move off, and I'm not sure if it was the ult or the special because I was not watching the sack that we did with the Invaders. But yeah, this move killed everybody, not just Photon. It was very bad. So we tried to ability block Pav this time instead of Peter B, and the fight very different. We only lost Photon, which still is not good, but we still have everybody else pretty solid right now. So we got the stun on Penny. That is a very important thing, to get that stun on Penny with that Black Cat. And then we're just trying to take out one of these members. Normally I'm going after Peter B for the healing, but Pav's damage was so big, I think we actually switched the target to Pav after a while. Yeah, Penny should bleed out as soon as she takes a turn. Peter B probably should bleed out as soon as he takes a turn as well, with the amount of bleeds on him. So we need to get the target. We need to get down all the damage and take out Pav. There goes Black Knight. We don't have to worry about him anymore. And because he was exhausted, we didn't really have to worry about the counterattacks. Now it's just a matter of time taking out Ghost Spider. And I actually get a little bit worried here because maybe she could turn the tide of battle. Maybe she's a little too big. Right when she does her ultimate here, I'm like, all right, we should win. But this match is not totally set yet. As soon as we take that ult, though, yeah, we realize we get the win. So yeah, played a little differently than we would with a punch across with this punch up. Next room we chose to tackle was the Extreme X-Men with Rogue and Phoenix in room 6. Normally this counter of the Masters of Evil with Dr. Doom works very well. The ultimate abilities cost less, so Kang is ultimate on his first turn. Doom is ulting on his first turn. Usually that's enough to take out this team, but because we're punching up 700k, the battle doesn't go like that. All right, and we're gonna start this off. We're gonna ability block and put it disrupted on Rogue so she can't get that taunt. Then we go with the Kang. We go with the Kang ultimate. And then I do a little bit of a misplay here. I actually use the Moonstone stun, the special stun on, yeah, not here. We do it on Forge, unfortunately, not on Nightcrawler. Should be on Nightcrawler to get that stun. Not sure if this is why we lose or if it's just a big punch up, but yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay there. We do get a bunch of stuff off. There goes Doom. Kang's gonna get a few extra turns. I think it's Kang that gets a few extra turns, but Doom is gonna get his big blow up, and boom, taking out a few members there. Here comes the blow up, boom. We take out Forge, that's a good thing. Phoenix is still alive, hasn't transformed to Dark Phoenix yet. We go after Nightcrawler. Is that a Gambit? We have a few extra characters. There goes, no, we don't take out Rogue. Don't take out Nightcrawler. You know that he survived, but yeah, we go after Gambit. Probably should have went after Nightcrawler. Void Nightcrawler because the barrier and the evades, but maybe going after Nightcrawler would have been a better thing. With the Kang ult back up again. Unfortunately, there is the ultimate. That is the big thing that you need to avoid. And maybe doing that ult first would have helped, but yeah, there it goes. Kang, here comes Phoenix, kills everybody. Luckily, it's a Dark Phoenix, so we don't have to worry about a Phoenix there, just have to deal with that Nightcrawler. So then we have a single Nightcrawler to clean up, and actually chronologically, we do this at the last battle, but I want to show this footage now. I think it's kind of funny because I was worried about this Nightcrawler. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of health left, but we had 2 extra ability energy in this room. I didn't want to use his ultimate. So there's a lot of teams I was thinking about using, and we ended up deciding on going with Phoenix, thinking maybe we could do a cleanup with Hive Mind if this doesn't go well. So after a long time planning, Nightcrawler does not have his ultimate available. He has a basic, and Kestrel, boom, takes him out right away. So yeah, all that planning that we did was not needed. All right, so at this point in the fight, we still have Nightcrawler live, still not sure how to deal with that because I'm worried about the extra ability energy. Also in room 5, we have the Superior 6, still not sure how to deal with that. So we go over to this room. This should be an easy fight. The Infinity Watch, the Tangle, the Eternals with big time, very easy, simple counter to take that out. But what worries me is this punch up that we're doing, about 700k or so. But as you can see, wasn't that much of a problem. Let's go check out the replay. All right, and we start off with big time. We do the big time special on Gamora, which means we remove the revive ones from Gamora and Nebula, and then they do their thing. They go do all their attacks. Spider Weaver, we had no stuns because all of them have evade, but we get the charges off, which is probably the more important thing in this fight. Just waiting for Icarus to do his thing, get that flip. We don't take out Nebula, unfortunately. She stays alive, so we don't get that double hit. She has those death proofs, and there goes Nebula. Gamora, after getting through these 2 death proofs, will be dead. And then we just got to deal with the Phyla-Vell, the Moondragon. I do want to go after Moondragon, but because she has a lot of health, I think we avoid Moondragon at some point because of this immunity here. I think that's why we tackled Phyla-Vell, so we didn't get that ability block. And then it's just running through these guys with the Eternals, couple more death proofs. There goes Gamora. Now we got to take out Phyla-Vell. A couple more hits. Here she goes. Yeah, that defense down, defense up is gone. Into the yellow, into the red. Tangle, Weaver takes her out. Icarus going after Moondragon, just basically stopping any healing that they could get. And yeah, Adam Warlock's still alive, unfortunately. He does have that revive once. Moondragon, 1 or 2 more hits before she goes. Unfortunately, takes out big time there. Then it's just a matter of throwing this thing on auto and cleaning up Adam Warlock. Then we came across one of the tougher rooms, unless you're using the proper counter. The Mercs for Money with Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes, Spider Noir in room 2. For this, we used Cabal, and we brought in Zemo, 1, because he has some early crits, which gives the Cabal a lot of turn meter, plus he has an ability block. We brought in Vulture. Both of them are villains, and they are both speed manipulators. And here we go, starting off, Lizard. We actually do the hit on Old Man Logan. Screw the turn meter gain that he might get. We get the ability block right there, so he can't start off with his special. And then we have Iron Patriot giving the vulnerable and getting the kill of Old Man Logan. This battle's pretty much over at this point. Just got to avoid some of the bleeds from Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes. But yeah, that is avoided very, very easily. Very quick, easy fight with Cabal. They smash everything this season. All right, and then we had to face this tough room, the villain room. In room 5, all of the villains are getting revived once. So we wanted to tackle this Superior 6 with some villains of our own. Still punching up a pretty big amount, but Apocalypse is kind of the equalizer for this matchup. Now we brought in Morgan Le Fay because of synergy with Apocalypse. Omega Red is a villain, has a very early ability block, has a late ability block, and Hela, Zombie, Iron Man, very, very good characters, very good synergy in that Undying team. And a lot of chat was saying this is not going to work. Going with the sacrifice, then going with this, get the guaranteed victory. And looking at the score, I guess we could have done that and still gotten the win. But luckily, my last mate Juicy was like, nah. Let's take this out as a one-shot. Even with this massive punch-up, He was confident. I wasn't sure. I knew we were punching up a lot against our opponents. So I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to win. This is what happened, though. All right, like I said, I was not confident in this fight. Chat was not confident in this fight. Juicy was confident at this fight, though. Here comes the Green Goblin Classic. Takes out a few of our characters. Luckily, we have the revived ones. We got Hela. We got the Undying members, so they can die. It's fine. Next is our turn, or is it Lizard turn? I think it's our turn right now, and Morgan Le Fay gets that rewind. All right, we get a few more deaths. Luckily, Hela gets those death proofs. Greg reduces their turn meters, so they don't take as many turns as I expect. I think Undying is a great solution for a team like this, especially because they are villains. They're going to get revived once. Hela has that revived once as well. And now it's who do we take out? We go for Green Goblin Classic because he is the annoyance. I do forget about the ability block. No ability blocks with a charge on Green Goblin Classic. So we used an ability block from Omega Red. I believe it was on Lizard. Now that Green Goblin Classic's gone, doesn't have any charges, we can start to land these ability blocks. So get an ability block on, I believe it's Kraken, and spread that with the Hela ultimate. Kraken down for the first time, Shocker down. Kraken almost down for the second time. There he goes, and we could choose Slayer or Lizard. We go after Slayer. We're just gonna kill him a couple times because of the revived onces, but at this point in the battle, we know that this is won. This is a win battle, so we're pretty confident at this point. I get a little bit of a question mark in my head. Maybe they're going to come back. Can Lizard take us out? But yeah, we have too much power. Apocalypse has a revive once. Hela has a revive once. Zombie Iron Man is going to keep coming back to life as long as Hela is there. So we just got to kill him, take off their death proof. There goes the death proof. Hela, a couple more hits. We missed a chance for that Hela basic to just kill him and not let him revive once. This is where I start to worry. Like, oh man, this is not good. But Hela still has a revive once. Apocalypse still has a revive once, and we're getting through these buffs. There they go, and one more hit. There, Lizard dead. All right, and this is the last fight. Technically, that Nightcrawler fight was the last fight that we did, but this is the last one that we're gonna do on this video. We go New Warriors against Out of Time with Quicksilver in room 1. Again, we are punching up again a big amount, but the match goes very, very well despite the amount of diamonds on the enemy team. All right, so we start off with a Gwenpool special, and we remove the ability, or remove some of the positive effects off of everybody. We go in the middle with Quicksilver. Unfortunately, with that ultimate of Firestar, we bring Starbrand into the yellow, and that gets Captain America taunting. Luckily, we do have a lot of these AoE attacks. We go with the special on Dagger to remove some of the death proofs on Quicksilver, and now we could just kill him. I think the bleeds will kill him out. There he goes. Now we kill Starbrand, so we can use some of our ultimates without them getting barrier. Starbrand should die very, very soon. As soon as he takes a turn, he should bleed out because he has a lot of bleeds on him right now. Takes a little bit of time. Scarlet Witch should die pretty soon as well. Big, big taunt, big barrier on Captain America, and it's just about Captain America and Captain Carter. At this point, there goes the taunt. There goes the death. Could have chosen any of these characters. I do choose Captain America just because he's a very annoying character to deal with. Could be bad if Captain Carter brings him back to life, but she won't bring him back to life because she's dead. Ghost Rider doesn't have much left against this full New Warriors team. None of his allies, no Black Knight. Pretty quick work. We throw this thing on auto and just let the AI do its thing. Bleed out, a couple more hits, one more hit. There goes Deathpool, and there goes Cosmic Ghost Rider. So taking a look at how our opponent attacked our defenses. Punch down on our Infinity Watch in room 1 with their new Avengers. Had trouble with this room. We had our Mercs for money with Zombie Juggernaut in this room. Started off with Pegasus. I'm not sure if they thought that this was still the raid rules from last season, but finished this off with Secret Defenders and Super Skrull. Strong counter there. This team, the New Warriors, did not win against our own Extreme X-Men with Rogue. Finished it off with a Hive Mind. Next fight was big matchup, probably our tougher team. Spider Society with Black Knight was beaten pretty easily by the Masters of Evil Cabal counter. Our stage 5, we had our own Superior 6 with Bishop versus their Tangled Web and Undying team, and this team smashed with a massive punch down. But I think there is something to Undying beating whatever is in his villain room. The last room was a tricky room from my opponent. Dormammu, Nova, Thanos, Val, and Super Skrull. Use a few different teams here. Dormammu, Red Hulk, Nova, Beta Ray Bill, and Val did not work as a counter. Some combo of Darkhold with Infinity Watch Thor did not work. And last but not least, Omega Red, Dr. Doom Eternals, big time did not work either, but they did take out a couple of our members. And in case you're thinking to yourself, that's a tough defense in Room 6. How do I beat that? Well, my day one opponent used this team, Cabal, with Morgan Le Fay, Emma Frost to smash this one shot. So if you run into this defense on your own in Room 6, you could use your Cabal as long as you're not using them for another room. So that's what happened for me in the finals of Cosmic Crucible this week. I think that was the biggest punch up I've ever had in Cosmic Crucible. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your biggest punch up in Cosmic Crucible was. And hopefully you got some value or some entertainment from this video. If you did, leave it a like. It is free, helps out the channel, helps out that YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see what are the best characters you use your dark promo credits on, dark diamond credits on right now, check out the video up there and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your week. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.